Hello, welcome to Manchester United News Channel.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and his Manchester United players arrived at the club's Carrington HQ this morning as talks over a deal for Bruno Fernandes continued. United are believed to be close to finalising their formal bid for Fernandes and could seal a deal for the Portugal star this week. Fernandes has become United's top midfield target for the January transfer window after Solskjaer lost Scott McTominay and Pogba to injury. Pogba's future also remains uncertain at the club, as does Nemanja Matic's, and the Fernandes deal is now in the works with the club in talks with Sporting over completing a deal this month. Solskjaer and the players arrived at the training ground as they prepare for Wolves in the FA Cup replay on Wednesday night and then the Liverpool away game on Sunday. The mood at United will have been lifted with Saturday's 4-0 win over Norwich, in which Marcus Rashford scored twice. It was their first win in 2020, in their fourth game of the year, and despite coming against the bottom team in the league was received with praise. But despite that, they still need new additions this month and Fernandes looks like being the first. Manchester United transfer news live. Latest as United close in on Bruno Fernandes deal. He played and scored twice on Friday night against Vitória Setúbal, and Sporting would ideally like him to stay until this Friday night's game with Benfica. However, United are looking to accelerate talks further and would like a deal done before then. Reports this morning from Portugal claim the deal could be concluded in the first half of this week, and that it will be up to United if they agree to let him play one more game for Sporting. Sporting's boss Jorge Silas admitted he was unsure about his future and was planning for alternative options. When asked about the Benfica game after the win over Vitória, he said, "I can't guarantee any of these things because I don't know. I'm already thinking about the game with Benfica and I'm thinking about using him." Bruno Fernandes. Before the Vitória game, Silas had been open about the potential of losing him. "He's a huge player," Silas said. "All players like Bruno always have a lot of market. We know that he'll always be a much talked of player and sought by clubs as big as they say. I don't like to think about that beforehand, but I'm starting to think of alternatives within our team if Bruno doesn't stay with us. I hope that doesn't happen." In Portugal, unfortunately, we can't keep the best players for long. Bruno is the best player in the league. Solskjaer remained coy on the situation when asked about it following the Norwich game, but did say he would be backed in the transfer mark. Don't miss show. Man United could line up after January transfer window. Man United could beat Tottenham to Bruno Fernandes deal with key promise Bruno Fernandes. "I can't talk about individuals that play for other clubs, but I've got to say I do have the backing," he said to Be In Sport. "We do have the backing to do something if the right thing comes up in this window. The owners and Ed, they know what we're building towards. And now it appears the deal will be done sooner or later, with both clubs entering more talks this week after Sporting officials, President Frederico Varandas and Sporting Director Hugo Viana, were in London on Friday to discuss the deal. Fernandes will earn £150,000 a week and be handed a long-term deal as Solskjaer looks to add more creativity to his midfield. The 25-year-old has scored 13 goals and has 10 assists for the season and will be an injection of temp and flair into a side that has so often seemed stale and out of ideas. Let's block ads. Why?